Alright, well, I got me another laptop. I don't really need it. This is actually to resell. So, yeah, every Christmas, the last few years, I've actually searched around, for deals on laptops, and this one I got for around $100. Comes with a power cord. That's what I usually look for. What can I get for the best deal for the price? A lot of them are missing hard drives. They're missing operating systems. They're missing this and that, and they're still trying to get top dollar sometimes. $90, $100 for that. Well, this one's complete. It's got let's see. I gotta remember. It's a Dell, if I do remember correctly. Yeah, I've sold a few of these in Mexico before, and yeah, let me get it out of the foam here. Got a lot of it, and yeah, comes with a power adapter. Which some of these, that's another thing, they don't come with power adapters. Let's see, it just looks like bubble wrap on the bottom. Yeah, all these peanuts. I can make sure I don't have anything else of importance in here. And yep. So, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Try to clean that up later, and we will fire it up. Plug up the adapter cord. Yeah, it's not too bad. There's just a scratch there. Not a big deal. So, yeah, let me get this opened. Need two hands. Okay. Yeah, it is a little dirty. And not a big deal, just dusty. I'll have to get my can of air, which I have right here. Now, I don't know why that is. If you're selling something, why not at least put forth a little effort to clean it up? Help sell better. I mean, that's just me, Car lots, they do a pretty good job. Looks like this has got fur or maybe cat hair or something in it. That's lovely. But yeah, clean it up a little bit so you maybe, the buyer will be more impressed with it, and instead of like, it's been sitting in storage, I'll just get rid of it, as is. So turn the power on. I want to test the battery. But yeah, this is a i5 core processor. I think it's got an 80 gig hard drive in it. Already has Windows 7 installed, and so yeah, I don't have to do really anything to this one except maybe updates. Test to make sure everything works, and I can sell it as is. And of course, in Mexico, they like to get them converted to Spanish. They get them, mostly from what I've seen, they're hacked versions of the Spanish operating system. So they want them to, they want to upgrade it to Windows 8 or whatever. I'm like, hey, I'll warranty it as is, but you start putting, your own version or convert it to Spanish, and then something happens. Well, I'm not going to buy it back from you because I'm bringing it in working condition to you, and what you do with it afterwards is not my problem. So a lot of people agree to that. We had one guy, I think, converted it to Spanish, something happened, and he was wanting his money back. I'm like, hey, it was working fine when I sold it to you, and you converted it to Spanish or took it to someone and they didn't know what they were doing, now it's screwed up. That's on you, dude. So yeah. So let me see, run through this thing. See, it's got a disk drive, no disk in it, which I have found some disks in before. Alright, well, it's got Internet Explorer, and we're just going to get rid of that because that's pretty much dead. It's got Google. Looks like it's got some drivers, some Brother, Creator, Studio crap. So let me go to Control Panel. I want to see what the specs are. I think it's got 4 gigs of RAM as well. Category, we'll go to small icons, and we'll go to system, Racha. Alright, it is an i5 core, 2.67 gig processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 64-bit operating system, which is good. Now I've got a couple more laptops coming maybe in the next day or so, and they don't have an operating system on them, but I have the 64-bit OS Windows 7 that I'll put on myself. And you know, again, they're probably going to get it converted over to Spanish when I get it down there. So 3 hours 45 minutes remaining, battery is fully charged, so that's a good sign. And yeah, Windows 7 Professional. This is a Dell Latitude E6410. See right there. So yeah, I've used these in the past and I kind of like them, and I've had no problem selling them. I just don't know what that crap is in the speaker there. I mean, I don't know. I may try to get that out, or I may just leave it. I'm not sure, but I mean, so far, you know, from what I can tell, everything seems to work. Product ID, all that's entered in. Let me check the computer. Let's see, local disk, go to properties. Yeah, 80 gigs, 74.4 gig. And yep, so that's fine. I mean, for an 80 gig, I think I can maybe squeeze around 3,000 pesos out of this, you know, and at the exchange rate, that's probably, let me do the math here. You know, recently it's been around 1650. It's been pretty bad, actually. So we'll say 3,000 divided by 16.5. So I can get about $181 for this one. You know, that's not bad. So, you know, that's at the exchange rate. If the peso gets stronger, then again, the dollar value is going to increase. So, yep. So that's what I do. I'm usually looking for deals, you know, around the $100 range is what I look for. And then do a little, you know, finagling with them if they need it, you know, if they need any, you know, again, like operating system, I'll be installing that on a couple that are coming. They were basically wiped and then sold as is. You know, if everything works on them, then awesome. Let's check the Wi-Fi. Yep, it's picking up some Wi-Fi's in the area, so cool. Wi-Fi is working, because actually some of them, I think one laptop I got, it's not working. I had to buy a USB Wi-Fi adapter so we could get on the internet, or just hook it up with a cable. But yeah, so cool. I'm just kind of rambling here with this laptop, testing it out, just going through it real quick, because this is going to require minimal work, just probably updates and all that. So yep, that's good. Less work I have to do, or money I have to put into it, then the better. So excellent. Anyway, there you go. Just a quick rundown, testing a Dell Latitude E6410. Specs, again, yeah, i5 core, 4 gigs of RAM, 64-bit Windows 7 operating system. I think this is Windows Professional, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, there you go. Not a bad laptop. I've used these in the past, and yeah, don't mind buying more and, you know, selling them, you know, if I can make a little bit of money on them. So, oh yeah, before I forget, this one hasn't been rated yet, so I'll go ahead and rate this laptop. See what the processor, memory, graphics, and hard disk, what they rate at. And also doing updates, because apparently this one has never been updated, so I could be working on this one for a while, trying to get all the updates it needs. I'm going to move that little Windows Experience Index box over a little bit so you can see everything, the graphics, the performance, and gaming graphics. With an i5 core processor, 4 gigs of RAM, this might actually have some decent graphics on board. I'm not sure. We'll find out here in a bit. Alright, we're getting close. Almost finished. Come on. Oh man, the anticipation. Alright, 4.2. Not too bad. And that's the graphics. 6.9 on the processor, 5.9 on the RAM, and graphics 4.2, gaming graphics 5.2. That's not bad. And the hard disk is 5.3. So, excellent. Well, there you go. Just a quick rundown on a Dell E6410 and rating and all that. So, pretty solid laptop in my opinion. Alright, thanks for watching.